sports. Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Navy Midshipmen, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on second down. Going to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense starts with a short field. They move the tight end all over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take off. Makes the grab. It's Lincoln. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. The give to the left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Quickly complete. Touchdown, midshipman! What a catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, ODU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Navy 14, Old Dominion 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Old Dominion Monarchs will take over 1st and 10.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense is head.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Now on first down from the 28. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Plummer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the lone running back.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll try to snap it quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Okay, ready?
One more snap coming before halftime. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Navy, 28. Old Dominion, 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And here comes the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Looking to scramble. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now setting up 4th.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 0.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Still on his... And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, midshipman! And the beatdown has ensued.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Monarchs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! And the route is on. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Runs through the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Navy 49, Old Dominion 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to Brown. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, get me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He makes a grab. Touchdown, midshipman. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame.
And the returner goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. And you want that clock to run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First down for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. And And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more.
Oh, look out! At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.